Hello out there in YouTube land. It's me, Brendan, again. Um, the topic. Back up for a second. The topic. The way I'm doing topics now, I'm gonna be doing it a little differently. I'm gonna be leaving some hints, some vague wording in the title of the video as to what I'm talking about, just because somebody pointed out in the comments on my last video, it's probably easier for people who are looking for videos on a certain topic to find my videos if they have something about the topic in the title. So I'm going to start doing that now, as you've probably already noticed when you clicked on this video. And then once I get few hundred or a few thousand subscribers or whatever, if that ever happens, hopefully it will. Once I get more subscribers, I will stop doing that and go back to the format I was doing, which is just my thoughts on ... and you have to watch the video to see what I'm talking about, which today, as hinted at in the title, is something that everybody is talking about right now, and that is the kind of crazy number of celebrity deaths in 2016. Those of you who know me in person know that I'm not really I don't follow celebrities or anything like that. I'm not super into that. But some of the people that died this year was rather shocking. It's just like, wow. They were young. Like Carrie Fisher just recently, she was only 60. And it was kind of tragic how she died, because they stabilized her and they're like, yeah, she's going to be fine. And the next day, oh, she's dead. And the day after that, her mom dies, who's also a very well established actor, fantastic actress. And it's just been kind of tragic, from my perspective, especially because as a Christian, I want everybody to be saved and know Christ and come and go to heaven when they pass. And to my knowledge, and I might be wrong about this, but to my knowledge, Carrie Fisher was an agnostic. And yeah, I mean, it's hard to know because she's actually one of the celebrities that was very private in her life, so who knows? That may have changed. Like I said, I don't keep up with celebrities like that. I usually hear about when they become Christian because that explodes all over the news, but that may very well have happened before my time. So yeah. Anyway, the celebrity deaths. There's been a crazy, like, the last, not just 2016 but 2015 too. I remember there being a lot of celebrity deaths. It's just been crazy the last couple of years how many celebrities have died. But at the same time, if you stop and think about it, my wife is making dinner, so apologies for the noise. Anyway, if you stop and think about it, all of the really, really well-known, well-loved actors, actresses, and musicians, they're kind of getting up there. Like, a lot of them were born in the 40s, 50s, 60s. They're getting up there in age. They're not young anymore. Like, people like Harrison Ford is pushing 70. I think he's actually over 70 now. I think he actually is in his 70s now. Muhammad Ali was in his 70s, 60s or 70s. One celebrity that I hate this. He's probably gonna die within the next few years. Stan Lee, he's 93. I mean, these celebrities that everybody knows and loves, are getting up there in age, and it's really. I hope it opens people's eyes to their own mortality, because we like to live like we're never gonna die. We like to look at people like another example. Arnold Schwarzenegger is in his 60s. He's, I think, late 60s now. Sylvester Stallone, same thing. I think he's just a year or two younger than Arnold Schwarzenegger. Who are some other celebrities that are getting up there? Mark Hamill, he's getting up there. He's a little older than Carrie Fisher. Yeah. So the thing of it is, like, I'm gonna kind of sidetrack for a second here. I've talked to so many people that smoke that say, "Oh well, yeah, I know it's bad for me, but I'm gonna die anyway, so whatever, I'll just do it." And that mentality isn't so much not caring about death as not wanting to face it. See, those same people, if they say that to you, I challenge you to try this. Say, okay, well, if you like doing things that feel good, but you don't care about your safety doing them because you're going to die anyway, why don't you just go drive a car 200 miles down the freeway? You're going to die anyway, right? Doesn't matter that it's horribly dangerous. I guarantee you they're probably going to say no to doing that because they don't want to die right now. See, people want short-term enjoyment without looking at the long-term consequences. But if it's short-term enjoyment with short-term consequences, like immediate consequences, not way off in the distant future consequences, well, they'll do it. Or they won't do it, rather. Sorry. They won't do it. Because they don't really think, oh, well, I'm going to die anyway, so I might as well just do this. They think, oh, well, I'm not going to die right now, and I'm going to die later on anyway, so I'll do this. That's the real thinking. And I think that the reason people are uncomfortable with all these celebrity deaths this year is because it's forcing them to look at their own mortality and realize, oh my gosh, I could actually die at any time because these people that I looked up to, that I thought were never going to die because for some strange reason a lot of people get the feeling that celebrities are never going to die. Go figure. I don't know why they think that. I guess because they've been quote unquote immortalized in their music or movies or whatever. But we don't like to think about our mortality because that forces us to look at things like our own choices and being held responsible for said choices and being forced to look at the consequences of those choices. So, yeah, that's why I think people are kind of freaking out about these celebrity deaths. I mean, yes, the deaths are tragic, especially considering a lot of them, to my knowledge, were not Christians. So it's especially sad to me because I like Carrie Fisher. I like a lot of these celebrities. Alan Rickman, I'm just getting into. I just watched the first Harry Potter movie a few days ago for the first time because I finally got curious enough to watch it, and it was good. And Alan Rickman did a really good job in that movie, and he just died earlier this year. And I found that kind of sad because it's like these people that are great actors and actresses are passing away, and they're never going to be able to make another movie or anything. So there's that aspect of it, but it really comes down to it forces us to look at our own lives. And in looking at our own lives and our own mortality, it forces us to look at the choices we make in our lives and hold ourselves responsible for those choices. So, yeah, mankind doesn't like that as a whole. We don't like responsibility. We don't like being held responsible for our choices. That's why people don't like Christianity, because it holds us responsible for our choices. It's not like every religion out there that says, oh, well, yeah, you've made some bad choices, but your good choices will balance those out. Your good deeds will balance those out. Christianity says, you've made terrible choices. Your good deeds aren't good enough. So you're going to be held responsible for your choices unless you accept Christ and accept his sacrifice for your sins. Mankind doesn't like that because we're held responsible where other religions don't hold us responsible. So, yeah, it's quite a big deal to be forced to look at one's own mortality and be held responsible for our actions because we actually want our lives to matter. That's a bottom line of mankind as a whole. We want our lives to matter. We want our lives to mean something. That's why people become actors, actresses, musicians, scientists, athletes, all these different things. That's why they do that, because they want their lives to matter. So, yeah, we want to leave a mark, leave a legacy. It's kind of counterintuitive to be atheist, because to be an atheist, because bottom line, atheism is nothing matters. Like, the logical end of atheism is nothing matters. It is nihilism. Is the logical end of atheism. The bottom line. That's for another video, though. So yeah, these actors and actresses dying really because they're the people that nobody wants to die, because we all love them and want them to keep making movies and doing what they're doing, and when they die, it hits a lot of people pretty hard. So, for more reasons than one. So, yeah, a little bit shorter video this week because, really, I mean, it's a pretty straightforward topic. Celebrity deaths. A bunch of celebrities died more than usual because people are getting up there in age, and that forces people to look at their own mortality and reevaluate things, which is honestly a good thing. I wish people would do that more often. They would then see the truth, hopefully, and come to Christ, and that's what I, as a Christian, want. So, leave a like. That really helps me. Leave a like down below, or wherever YouTube's decided to move it to. I don't know. I use mobile, so it's down below. Leave the comment, please. Give me suggestions for future videos. I can't think of all of them, and many brains are better than one. Yeah. I will see you all next year. Happy New Year. Bye, guys.